Every slick product page and portfolio has the same flourish, a 3D object, gently spinning, that you can grab and turn. In React, that takes surprisingly little code. We will spin a 3D model on a page with React 3 Fiber in about 90 lines of TypeScript. Here is the goal: a little rocket turning on its own that you can also drag to rotate and scroll to zoom. It is built from plain shapes with no model file to download, and React 3 Fiber drives the whole thing. The plan has 4 beats: scaffold a React project and add 2 libraries, then wrap the scene and a canvas. Build the rocket from primitive meshes in a group, spin it with useFrame, light it, and drop in OrbitControls. Same start as any real project. npm create vite with the React TS template because the whole scene is React components. Install the base, then add 3 libraries: Three itself, React 3 Fiber, and drei. Fiber is the bridge that renders Three.js through React, so a mesh becomes a component. Drei is a helper pack, and it hands us OrbitControls for free. Vite gives us a src folder with a main entry file. That is the one file we will rewrite. The index page is tiny, a single root div size to the window. Notice there is no canvas tag. Fiber creates that for us. Clear the entry file and bring in the pieces: useRef, the canvas and useFrame from Fiber, OrbitControls from drei, and 3. The rocket is one component. We hold a ref to its group so we can rotate the whole model as one. Here is the spin. useFrame runs every rendered frame. We nudge the rotation, scaled by delta, so the speed is identical on a 60 or 120 Hz screen. Inside the group, every part is a mesh, a geometry plus a material. The body is a tall cylinder. A cone for the nose, a thin cylinder for the red band. Same pattern each time, a shape, then a material. A squashed sphere becomes the porthole, and the emissive color is what makes it glow. Three fins, drawn by mapping over an array with a touch of trig to place each one evenly around the base. Now the app. Everything lives inside one canvas, and that single component builds the renderer, the scene, and the camera. 3 lights, a ground plane to catch the shadow, and OrbitControls, which gives drag to rotate and scroll to zoom in one self-closing tag. And npm run dev boots the dev server. And there it is, a 3D model spinning in a React app, with the camera and the controls already wired up. Swap the rocket for a loaded model later, and none of the surrounding code has to change. 3 things to take away. First, the canvas component is the whole engine. It builds the renderer, scene, and camera, so you only describe the scene. Second, useFrame is your animation loop. Turn a ref a little each frame, scale it by delta, and the spin stays smooth on any monitor. If this helped, hit like, subscribe for more browser builds. Tell me in the comments what model you would spin next, and share it with a friend learning React.